Alright guys, there's a lot going on I guess in the wizard community. That's why I'm actually on Wizards for the first time in a long time. And I'm sporting my anniversary mount here. But that's not why I'm here. There's a lot of people saying why Kings Isle employees are getting laid off and why they're talking about YouTubers, they're famous. Okay, you know what? First off, stop. Okay, we're going to stop everything right there. Okay, they're well known. They're not famous. No. If they were famous, yeah, we ain't even going to go there. Michael Jackson is famous. So, anyways, they're well known. Now, for the laid off issue, now, if none of you guys really know what laid off means, it means somebody was removed from their job without pay and possibly not a chance to come back to work there. In a way, it's a way to fire somebody, but use a bigger word. So technically, they were fired. They were, everybody's saying laid off with a, okay, now, yeah, laid off it's a good word and all, but basically, I think what Kings Isle is doing is they're getting rid of people for a few reasons. Because first off, favoritism. Okay, yeah, they do favoritism a lot of people. Now, if you guys watch KI Live, and I know a lot of you do, which I used to do, you hear a lot of the same names over and over and over again. Once in a blue moon, you'll hear a different name, but their names are always there. Okay, you know what? First off, people are well known. They're not famous. Second off, people are getting this whole laid off thing completely wrong. Basically, if you're laid off, you're fired. They use that so that it's a technical term that businesses use to basically save their ass, saying that we don't want you no more, but we might bring you back. And to be honest, they're probably not going to bring some of them back. Now, there's a few that maybe I don't know exactly the whole situation behind them all, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys an insight on the differences between everybody saying, oh, these famous YouTubers. Okay, you know what? They're not famous. They're well known, okay? And laid off and fired is basically the same thing. It's just a better way so businesses don't say, oh, you know what? You're fired. Go collect unemployment. And if you guys don't know what unemployment is, that's another thing basically that people can get money if they're removed from a job. Now, being laid off, I don't think they can get that. They might be able to. It'd probably be a little bit more confusing to deal with in the long run. That's something I really don't want to get into. But yeah, you guys can Google that shit. It's easy to Google. Just Google it and whatnot. But if you don't understand, but yeah, basically laid off. They're terminated. Don't come back. And we're gonna talk famous. Yeah, Michael Jackson is famous, and I'm sure you guys know who Michael Jackson is. If you don't know who Michael Jackson is, let's find another big star. I don't know. Hey, Jim Carrey. Now I'm sure you guys know who Jim Carrey is. Anyway, those are famous. They're famous. They are some of the biggest names you will ever hear in your life. And they get paid the billions and billions of dollars to have their name that big. Unlike YouTubers, we don't make billions of dollars. They might make a couple $100, if some do. Unlike that's for another video. But yeah, I just want to kind of clarify famous, and I kind of want to clarify well known. Like Alexander Lionheart is well known. Blaze Lifehammer is well known. They're not famous just because they have a billion subs, okay, or however many subs they got. But yeah, they're very well known in the Wizard 101 community. They're well known for their videos. Um, now, speaking of going back to the laid off thing, now on the laid off thing, this isn't really a rage video. This is just trying to get stuff out there. And I might be a little loud because I'm a little upset because people are not understanding the meaning, okay? Now, of basically being laid off. Okay, you know, if you are laid off from a job, you are basically removed from the job. You don't get paid. You basically sit there hoping they call you to come back. Well, that usually doesn't happen with a lot of jobs. Basically, they use that as a legal term to save their butts to fire you. Okay? They're firing you. They're basically firing you, but doing it the legal way to save their butts, so that they don't have to worry about those people anymore. You're gone. We don't need you here. Just go away. Now, some, like I said, might come back, but that's on King's Isle. That's on them. By them removing people from favoring other people. Like if you guys haven't seen my other video about where they favored Blaze Lifehammer and Blue, go check that one out. Um, that's favoritism. Um, that's not because they're famous. That's favoritism. Um, actually, I'll put the link in the description below. So if you guys don't know, you guys can go check it out. But yeah, um, I just kind of wanted to get famous, well known, and laid off and fired kind of out there. Basically, they were fired. Um, the reason businesses use the term laid off, like I said, it's a legal thing that they can protect themselves from, basically firing you and basically saying with a possible chance of coming back, which ain't gonna happen. Because I think the reason King's Isle is doing this is they're trying to clean house. They're going in there. They're getting rid of people. If you noticed on King's Isle's tweets, they're sitting there running all types of looking for people. So what I think they're doing is they're trying to get rid of people that is that they don't see being very productive, even though supposedly they are productive. I don't know. I barely deal with wizards anymore, and the only reason I'm even here is for this particular video. Um, but yeah, and to support this dragon because it is an anniversary thing for King's Isle, and there's something going on Twitter about, Now, for you folks that don't know, that bunny rabbit is not a King's Isle. It is a King's Isle thing, but it is for Wizard Central, okay? Like this mount is a King's Isle thing. The one with the stars is a King's Isle thing. It's something that they came up with for people that have been playing for a long time. Of course, the one with stars is people that have been playing since even before, when the game first came out. I came in just a little later than they did. But I have the mount, and I earned the mount because I've been playing this long. Unlike a couple YouTubers, which I don't want to get into right now, they didn't earn. Oh, speaking of that, I have to go find and I have to make a video on something else. But yeah, guys, this is Carwick. I'm signing off. Just kind of wanted to give you guys a little insight on laid off and fired, because basically they were fired. They're just protecting themselves, doing it the legal way. And kind of wanted to kind of get the famous and well known out there, so that people quit saying famous, because unless they're a Jim Carrey or a Michael Jackson or a Michael Jordan, they're not famous. Okay? Those are famous people. Alright guys, peace. I'm out.